Chelsea Flower Show is such an amazing platform for designers, for charities, for brands to tell their story on a global stage.
They say that to plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow. And today, I want to share with you a story of faith, of hope, and of action. A story where philanthropy and horticulture meet in the most beautiful way. Walking through that spectacular main gate, I can already smell the flowers from here and hear the buzz of happy people greeting each other, sharing in the magic. This is my third year attending and it never gets old. This year, I'll be interviewing the brilliant garden designers, the masterminds behind the scenes, and the incredible team at Project Giving Back, the sponsor making it all possible. Join me. Welcome to the Chelsea Flower Show 2026. Let's go find some inspiration. So, the Chelsea Flower Show, it actually started way back in 1862 as the Great Spring Show. They moved to the Royal Hospital Chelsea in 1913 and honestly, it has been growing ever since. Fast forward over a century, it has gone from a modest little exhibition to the biggest and most prestigious gardening event on the planet. Famous for pushing the boundaries of design, and of course, you have always got royals popping by, which is pretty cool. Since 1692, the hospital has offered care and comradeship for veterans in recognition of their loyal service to the nation. At the intersection of compassion and cultivation, a remarkable vision was born. Project Giving Back is the brainchild of two private individuals who, amid the isolation of the global pandemic, saw a clear need to support the charitable causes that were stretched thin during COVID-19 and are still navigating the headwinds of the economic downturn and cost of living crisis. Their vision: how can we make the world a little greener while making lives a little better? The answer lies in the soil of the RHS Chelsea Flower Show, the world's most celebrated stage for horticultural excellence. Through a unique grant-making scheme, UK-based charities and organizations can apply for a fully funded show garden. Subject to the RHS rigorous selection process, but this is far more than just a garden. It is a living, breathing billboard for hope. It offers charities a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to magnify their message, to grow awareness, and to sow the seeds of support in front of a global audience. Over the past 5 years, this initiative has blossomed into a movement. 60 causes, 60 visionary designers, 60 extraordinary gardens, each one a testament to resilience, each one a patchwork of stories waiting to be told. As a privileged guest of Project Giving Back, I'm not just here to admire the beauty, I'm here to amplify their incredible work. Today, I invite you to look beyond the flowers, to see the impact, to feel the purpose, and to join us in celebrating the extraordinary things that bloom where philanthropy and horticulture truly meet.
Hi, welcome. Would you like to have one of our Thyme Infused?
Oh, I love to. What?
Yeah, what you do, look, is that you hang this up at home in your cupboard or in your kitchen, and it's beautiful. It smells of thyme, and you'll have the opportunity to hang it up, and it will smell for ages.
Lovely.
And are you aware of Project Giving Back?
Yes.
And you know all about how they've supported the 63 gardens over the last 5 years?
Yes.
Incredible, isn't it?
nice, isn't it?
Yes, and we also work for the Wildlife Trust's garden, and Project Giving Back supported us to have a garden last year, which was fantastic.
Fantastic.
Really lovely.
So happy to be here.
Yes.
My name is James Basson. I live and work in the south of France. I am a garden designer who is very faithful to landscape, and I'm really inspired by natural landscape. This particular landscape is based in Roussillon in Provence. It's an ochre mine, so man has been in here, mined this landscape, and it's kind of collapsed. Left is quite abandoned space, but the wind and the rain have kind of sculpted the rock, and so the rock has become extremely organic and natural form. And because it's a very friable material, it's constantly clean, and so this ochre color is really vibrant, and if the sun comes out at Chelsea you might see it. And I was really celebrating the very raw and earthy color of this ochre against the fragile and special vegetation that will grow in this landscape. And I'm also sort of celebrating natural beauty, the tiny spots of colour that appear in this landscape, and this very pared down tone to the planting. So when you go to Chelsea, you'll see the most beautiful vegetation, the most beautiful flowers, the most dramatic landscapes. And here we wanted to cast a different tone, a different texture to the Chelsea flower show and give another flavour of landscape.
Hi, I'm Rob Hardy, and we're at Chelsea here on Trussell's Together Garden, sponsored by Project Giving Back. So the concept of our garden is togetherness. So the people that come together to support those facing hunger and hardship in our communities. The garden is going to be relocated to a food bank that provides emergency food rations for people living in circumstances, really difficult circumstances. It's going to be relocated to Strabane in Northern Ireland. And the first thing I'd like to point out is this reciprocal frame. So what we feel is that this frame really illustrates that togetherness that we're talking about. So each piece is supported and then in turn supports its neighbour. And by working together, it can form this beautiful arch of reciprocity. And that same motif of reciprocity is seen around the garden. So we've got the paving here as it intersects with one another, paths cross over. And then we've got the benches here as well. Again, they intersect one another and rely on each other for support. The idea of the garden was to create a space where people could come and meet with a volunteer and get that support that they need. And so we've created a lovely little seating area that's here. But then we were also challenged with how can we create a garden that will open up to wider groups of people. So this water feature here enables us to do that. So what we have is a really, on the face of it, simple system that is a lovely reflective pool that when we're sitting here provides a real sense of calm. But when we flick this switch here, the water starts to drain away very slowly. Over the next 5 or so minutes, it'll just drain away. And once that's all done, that you can then walk on that paving, and then that opens up that larger seating area so that we can then get a great group of people in here to enjoy spending time together, or have group meetings or what. And then the planting scheme, we started with quite a vibrant scheme at the front here because it's in full sun, and it's we've got the irises, we've got the Basson, we've got the poppies, all really vibrant colours, really intense vibrant colours in yellows and reds and oranges. And then as we move through the garden, we cool down, so we try to bring sort of more muted tones. So we've got the Salvia amistad, which is a deeper violet there. And then as we move around here, it becomes a real sort of shady garden. We've got the digitalis, which is the subtle pink. And then we move to this, what I think is a real showstopper, and this is a Cornus Venus, which is an absolute cracking plant, and it's getting lots of attention here on the show. But yeah, that is Trussell's Together Garden, sponsored by Project Giving Back.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Designed by Arit Anderson, A Garden for Every Parkinson's Journey, won the prestigious BBC RHS People's Choice Award for its deep therapeutic purpose. The sanctuary features a genius hand reel, a tactile hand drill and water features whose specific rhythm helps patients overcome physical freezing symptoms. It includes therapeutic zones to address anxiety, insomnia, and low spirits, alongside the specially named Parkinson's Resilience Rose. Best of all, this incredible garden has been permanently relocated to John Radcliffe Hospital to support patients daily.
So this, first of all, thank you to Project Giving Back. First thing to say, we couldn't have done it without you. So this garden tells the story of what we do. So we support about 70,000 kids around the country with their mental health. And this space is designed to be an open, accessible space to help young people feel comfortable to talk about the issues that they're saying about. So are safe. Patrick has chosen plants that frequently don't make it to the Chelsea Flower Show, which symbolise some of the children we work with or often overlooked and left behind. So some of the plants are literally growing through the stones, showing real resilience. Some of the kids we work with have to grow up through some really tough stuff. Some of the plants are very small, they haven't yet grown up, because we're working with children. The potential is yet to be unleashed.
I am Angus Thompson, the designer of Breathing Space Garden for Asthma and Lung UK. Our inspiration for this was a line drawing of a pine tree, and the article below talked about something, Yohaki Nobi, which was the beauty of empty space. And so we have gone about trying to create a garden that has lots of space in it, but is also a practical, functional garden where people can come up onto our raised platform and maybe sit and chat with people, or maybe take part in gentle breath exercises on this platform, such as yoga and tai chi and singing, etc. We have very restful planting palette, which is predominantly greens, so with the odd pop of colour, which sits at the centre of the colour wheel, hence it's more calming. And we have lots of pause points around the garden where people can, so the boulder that you see there is actually a really comfortable seat. And obviously up on the terrace we have this fixed cantilever bench, but behind that screen we have some more chairs to pull out. So very fluid use of space. We have two beautiful pine trees that you'll have seen. A standard pine is sylvestris, but they are sort of giant bonsai, so they've got a particular shape to them which is very sculptural. And then you'll see quite a few boulders around the garden. So the premise is that this garden has been put into an existing landscape with these pines and the sculpture.
Yes, your garden is very zen looking.
Yes. Well, yes.
Very clean. Yes.
So that was our start point. So I didn't want to create a Japanese garden because others are doing that, and that's not my thing. But I love a lot of what the Japanese garden celebrates. So that beauty of empty time, and what a beautiful thought that is, where you could come and stop and be. So yeah, intentionally very, very open garden.
Thank you. Yes.
So I'm Arit and I work for Tom Stuart-Smith studio, based out in Hertfordshire, and here we are on the Tate Britain garden, generously supported by Project Giving Back. So this garden will go to the Tate Britain on Millbank in central London. The garden will be 1.5 acres, so much bigger than this plot, and everything you see in this garden will be incorporated straight after the show, so it's a really exciting project. The garden's based on semi-hardy plants in central London, so due to climate change, the climate in central London has allowed us to have a lot of plants that we wouldn't see in most gardens.
Hi, hello, I'm Sally. I'm one of the 3 designers for the Planting Design Collective, and we've designed this garden here at Chelsea. It's called the Missing Collector Garden, and it's sponsored very generously by Project Giving Back. So the inspiration of this garden came from the Plant Heritage Missing Collections campaign. So Plant Heritage in the UK is the home of a national plant collection. So here we're protecting different genus of plants for the future, and to make sure that they stay in cultivation. So we've got lots of plants from different national collection holders here, We've got hostas, we've got geums, we've got water lilies, we've got Rhoda persica, and a whole range of people have come together to give us plants for this garden. I'm a huge fan of Singapore and all of your gardens, and we'd love you to come and visit us here at Chelsea, and I'll definitely be back in Singapore again this year. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Kate. I'm one of the designers for the Plant Heritage Missing Collector Gardens at Chelsea Flower Show. The inspiration behind this garden has a lot to do with people and the people behind the plants and people who look after plants and conserve plants. And we would love to welcome you to Chelsea Flower Show.
Our lunch at the Spring Garden during the Chelsea Flower Show was an exquisite affair, a perfect marriage of culinary mastery and garden elegance. Hosted with such warmth and sophistication, we were treated to a seasonal menu by Chef Jeremy Chan and Jose Pizarro that celebrated the very best of spring produce, each dish more delightful than the last. The Chelsea Flower Show was extra special this year. I got invited to BBC Tower and the views from the top were absolutely amazing. To top it off, I chatted with RHS spokesperson Miss Liz Woznicki, a day I'll never forget.
Good afternoon, my name is Liz. I work for the Royal Horticultural Society. I look after their media and comms work, and you're here at the wonderful RHS Chelsea Flower Show. Fabulous for plants, flowers, entertaining and having fun. And it's all about inspiring gardeners to get out there, enjoy the real world, the outdoors world, and have fun with plants. 2077, it's a beautiful show. We're planning it already. We're getting some ideas about the gardens, and there's lots of varieties, but lots of inspiration for you to take home as well, we hope. Okay.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Legendary garden designer Sarah Eberle took home the top prize for her incredible garden on the Edge. Built for the campaign to protect rural England, this masterpiece proved that the forgotten spaces between cities and the countryside are full of life. The star of the show, a massive, breathtaking wooden sculpture of the earth goddess Gaia woven directly into a dry stone wall. Sarah even turned a discarded concrete drain into a stunning water feature surrounded by wild grasses and peaceful pools. It's proof that, with the right vision, sustainability and high-end design go hand in hand. here's something wild about Chelsea judging. Every single garden starts with a perfect score of 100%, and the judges don't vote for you. They deduct points for anything they find wrong. And here's the real kicker, they aren't judging based on whether they personally like the garden. Instead, everything is measured against the designer's own client brief. If the brief says it's a quiet family space, but the sitting area is too small, points off. It's all about whether the garden does exactly what it's set out to do. So how do they actually put this off? The judging panel is made up of around 50 independent experts, designers, horticulturists, and landscape architects who assess each garden against 9 core criteria. We're talking spatial composition, construction quality, planting associations, and more. To keep it fair, a small team does a pre-judging run the day before, then the main panel of about 7 judges per garden does the formal walkthrough on Monday morning. It is a highly choreographed, rigorous system designed to ensure consistency across every single category. And after all that scrutiny, it comes down to a cold, hard percentage. Score 75% or higher, you get a gold. 65 to 74% is Silver-Gilt. 55 to 64% is silver. And 45 to 54% is bronze. There's no limit how many golds can be handed out. So every entry is competing against the standard of excellence, not against each other. And that Best in Show trophy, it simply goes to the show garden that scraped together the highest score of the entire event. A system built on precision, not popularity.
Hello, my name's Alan Titchmarsh. I'm a gardener, writer and broadcaster. I've been coming to Chelsea Flower Show every year since 1969, which is a long time, and so I've seen it develop. And I think year on year, it's stretched our imagination, it's become more and more popular, and it shows people what a wonderful country the UK is and overseas for producing plants, flowers and gardens. It's all about enriching our lives, showing how growing things makes a difference to everybody's health and well-being. I love coming here. I've also been to Singapore, love the orchids there. Very enjoyable, quite a few years ago now, but it was very enjoyable, and we were whizzed around Singapore on a cycle rickshaw while the person at the front of the rickshaw was playing Ride of the Valkyries by Wagner. I've never forgotten. Every time I Ride of the Valkyries, I think of Singapore, and every time I hear English Country Gardens by Percy Granger, who was Australian, I think about Chelsea Flower Show. Do come.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Rosie Atkins. I'm a Vice President of the RHS, and here we are in the Project Giving Back stand, and I am the Chairman of Project Giving Back. The vision of two amazing philanthropists, altruistic people who wish to remain anonymous, who have given so much, not just to the Chelsea Flower Show, but to 60 plus charities that we've funded over the last 5 years. I feel very privileged to be involved with this extraordinary project and met, as always, the best gardeners, the best designers and the best of everybody at the Chelsea Flower Show. If you're ever in London in the month of May, come to Chelsea Flower Show and come and get a bite of it. Yeah.
My name is Jason Williams, also known as the Cloud Gardener, and today we're here at the RHS Chelsea Flower Show, and it's been an incredible show. There are so many gardens. I think one of the things I really love about the project Giving Back Gardens here are the fact that some of them have got some really good take-home ideas. So from the planting on Sarah's garden, that soft planting with the grasses, with the statue backdrop, but then we have Arit's garden where there's lots of different colour in there as well. And then the Plant Heritage Garden is another one of my favourites because there's lots of really bold and beautiful colours, as well as some naturalised planting at the back. In 2024, I won a research grant which allowed me to study how to make our towns and cities greener. And so one of the countries that I went to visit was Singapore, and I fell in love. I got into the airport, I went and saw the beautiful garden in the airport. And one of the things I really loved about Singapore is learning that you wanted to make your city a city in the garden. And I see the airport as a flex, we call it here in the UK, and what that means is that's you showing the guests to your country, this is what you're about, and it's the first thing that you see and it's the last thing that you see as well. I thought that was an absolutely brilliant move. I love the food, I love the culture. I spent 3 days at the URA, so I was up and down those 4 floors. It was like a library to me, and everybody was so gracious. I even went into some of the hotels, they took me through and showed me some of their private gardens. I cannot wait to come back.
As a guest of Project Giving Back, I wanted to give something that truly represents Singapore, so I created the Lucky Saga Star. I handpicked these seeds beneath our iconic Saga heritage tree, but each star holds more than just a seed. It holds a personal, uplifting message.
Is that the message you want? Okay, what's the message?
The message is train your mind to see something good in everything.
To receive one, each team member makes a wish and picks their star through a lucky draw. It's a small token, but it carries a big piece of my heart and our home.
Yes. Okay. I got it. Wow, it's beautiful. If you light a lamp for someone else, it will also brighten your own path. That is something I actually truly believe. That is such a strong message. I've just found through my work, and particularly the Chelsea Flower Show, with everything that Project Giving Back is doing, they are lighting the way for so many wonderful charities and giving back in such a beautiful way, and that's with nature. So that's such a, that message is so aligned with everything we're doing today. So thank you for my star.
Thank you, you deserve it, thank you.
The RHS Chelsea Flower Show is far more than an exhibition. It is a pilgrimage for serious gardeners, a masterclass in design and horticulture, and a celebration of humanity's enduring bond with plants and landscape, where artistic excellence, botanical diversity, and bold innovation coverage to inspire and educate long after we leave the Royal Hospital grounds. Yet, these gardens are not merely displays, they are living embodiments of hope, kindness in full bloom, and the tangible fruits of extraordinary generosity. Standing here, I'm humbled to represent every cause that has flourished because of this support, and I live with this quiet wish that each of us may plant a garden in our own hearts and carry its warmth and light out into the world. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this glimpse into Chelsea's magic, please comment, like and share so that together we can help more gardens grow, more causes blossom, and more hearts find their light.